Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is the video I'm starting with for Classic Plastic 101's Celebration of Life builds everyone else has got going on. Chris inspired me to get, watching him build certain models inspired me to get those models. So I'm going to go through and show the models that I got because of him, and I hope that when I'm building these I can do them justice, because his work was just simply amazing. It's still hard to believe that he's gone. The first model on my desk here is the Bride of Frankenstein. I watched him do this for a friend of his. I think it was the last year or the year before last, I believe. He did this build, and I loved it so much, so I went out and I got this one. Now these are going to be in no certain order. I don't know what I'm going to build first. Be more on that in a separate video once I decide on which one I'm gonna do first. So this is the Bride of Frankenstein, and the next one is this British Phosphor kit that he got. He turned it into McHale's Navy's PT Boat 73. Now on his new channel, when he deleted all of the old videos on his old channel, I really wish he had never done that, because I loved watching all those. But I remember watching him build this one up too. He included photo etch parts, and he went into some detail about that the British Phosphor, I believe, was the original boat that they actually used for the TV show. So I ended up getting that right after he built that one. The next one I've got is the Monsters living room set. I love the videos he did on this, and I love what he did with that model. It was just so amazing. He had Herman's head glow like he was being shocked in the electric chair. He had a flame for the fireplace. He even had, let's see if it shows it on the back. Yeah, he even put tea lights to where the candles were lit. He did an outstanding job on it, and I've had this in my stash ever since he built this one years ago. I've just never gotten around to doing it, and so I think I might do this one this year. This one might be my Halloween build, and do that in honor of him. So that is this one. The next one I have is the Ghost Castile Mare. I remember he lit up the there's a wall plaque on the back, on the base of this, and I remember he put an RGB LED behind that and was flashing different colors. That looked really cool. Again, I love how he made this model up and everything. And I do have the companion to this, the Forgotten Prisoner. So once I finish this one and that one, then they'll both be combined into one piece. The next one I have is the Magnum PI build. Now I remember he got this one from a friend of his that passed away. His wife gave it to Chris, and Chris built it up on the video, and I remember him saying if it was his model, he would have chucked it. He said he had nothing but problems with this one. And I remember he cut the top off for the T-top thing, whatever, and I had this kit also as a kid, but when I seen him build it up, I went and got another one of these. And the next one I have is a 68 Dart. Now he used this kit to do his Shirley Shahan dragster. And again, once I've seen what he did with it, it was just amazing. So I really liked it, so I'm going to do this one up the same as how he did his as the Shirley Shahan Dart. The next one I have is Mr. Spock's vinyl kit model. He had a replacement head for Spock, and I don't know if those are still available or not, so I'm going to be looking in to see if I can't find it or not. But I remember that he used this color, the blue, as it was called Look at Me Blue. So I do have that color, and I'm going to do the shirt just like that, and I'm hoping that I can find a replacement head. Now remember, with his replacement head, he had some deformities in the ears, but he still took it and he fixed the ears on it with epoxy sculpt and whatnot. And again, it was a great build, so that inspired me to get this. Last but not least is the Ghost Rider vinyl kit. Now remember, he took LEDs. He had 3 LEDs, red, yellow, and I think white in the head, to where it glowed, the eyes glowed, the hair glowed, and stuff like that. So I'll be doing that up and putting some LEDs in there, or some SMDs in that to make it glow. And those are the models that I got. Oh, and I do have the Constitution that he was currently working on when he passed. That thing, that box is so big, it's just not going to fit on my desk. Excuse me. I'll break that out and start building that a little at a time. But these are the models that he inspired me to get, because I thought the way he did them up, they were cool. It's like he said and when he had on the beginning of some of his videos, he, it said that he just knew cool shit when he sees it. So, he was right. He just knew cool shit when he saw it. And I didn't know him personally. I just commented on his videos, and he would comment on mine whenever I did make a video and whatnot. But he always left kind comments. And he's also the reason why I got on to started making videos. I remember in a video he was doing, and he was addressing the people that were on the fence about making videos, telling them, just build what you like and put it out there. People comment or something and they're bad, just ignore it. So he's one of the reasons why I got onto doing YouTube videos. So these are the models that I'm going to do. I don't know if I'll do them all before the end of the year. I'm going to try to do quite a few of them. And so that's it for now. With my recent medical conditions, I've learned that life is too short. You can't sit around thinking about, you want to do this and you want to do that, and you never do it. You have to do it. If it's really what you want to do it. I spent the last week in the hospital for a cardiac event, and I figured it was just I was going to have to go in and have another stent put in. But it turned out that arteries in both my legs were clogged, and one in my right leg was 80%. So I had an angiogram done on my wrist to look at the arteries around my heart, and I had another angiogram a few days later to do the leg, to put a stent in to open up the main artery in my right leg. that was unexpected. I was not expecting that. They gave me every test under the sun while I was in there. They did the stress test. They did the echocardiogram. They did the ultrasounds on my legs. They did the 2 angiograms. And I have to have another angiogram. Later on, they're going to go back in and clear up the artery that's behind my heart. From what the doctors have told me, the artery behind my heart should not be there. It should be in another location. But it was the way I developed that it went back behind there. So it's tricky to get to, and it was tricky when they did the angiogram because doctor told me that he used every size catheter he had just so he can get in there and get a good picture of it. So I got that looking forward to. So until I figure out which model I'm going to do first, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing. Feel free to leave your comments, questions, and anything else you have to say after the video. And like always, guys, be safe and keep on building what you're doing.